The great Jamie Lannister, Kingslayer, Oathbreaker, brought to his knees by the men of the North.
It would be an honor to see you riding by Roderick's side in the vanguard tomorrow. Not as a squire, but as the equal of any man who serves House Forrester.
What's wrong with him? Something the matter?
They've got weapons. The Freys. They slaughtered him, my lord.
Must go.
My lord,
By the gods, you will obey me. Tell your uncle. Tell him. The North Grove must never be lost.
Father, get off my land.
This is Bolton land now, boy. Lord Bolton is the new Warden of the North.
Mercy, please. Mercy, please. I beg of you. I have a family. They'll never survive without me. I have no quarrel with you. I was only following orders.
Nie lubię.
Please.
Jeżeli ktoś się broni, że tylko wykonywał rozkazy, to jest najgorszy rodzaj obrony. Wszystkiego się czepiał, żeby tylko go ocalić. Nie. A ten już biega. I to szybko.
Father?
Garrett, you survived.
Nie jestem duchem, umarłeś. Idziemy razem do nieba.
Sister. Oh, she hid. I tried to stop them.
I'll kill the men who did this.
Zabij. Jednego już zabiliśmy. Ale kaderaty mam 1-2. Cholera. Ale mamy trochę asyst. Zawsze jakiś plus.
It's Garrett! Get the Castellan! Tell him his nephew survived!
Garrett!
Ooh.
I was too late. You were already dead.
Bring the maester. Meet us in the Great Hall. Quickly.
Powrócił Garrett marnotrawny.
2 Whitehill soldiers?
And a Bolton. They killed my family. And for what? My sister, she was only 8 years old.
This never would have happened with the Starks in power. It's
Ciężki świat.
unimaginable. Unacceptable. You have my condolences.
But you have no sister.
The blade cut deep, but I should be able to save your leg.
Uff. Może się przydać jeszcze.
Justice was swift.
Some will call it vengeance. No doubt the Whitehills will claim it was murder. It was your family. I can't say I would have done any different than you.
Nie miałem wyboru.
I had no choice but to defend myself.
Of course. And we can't let the Whitehills just walk all over us. These maggots ought to help prevent infection. Hold the wound open.
Larwy. Jak pięknie. Ua.
These are dark days.
Jak fajnie.
To lose the lord of the house and the eldest son through such a despicable act of treachery and betrayal. Greater houses than ours have fallen in times such as this. The late Lord Forrester was a good man. And poor Roderick. A serious man, but he would have made a good lord.
Our house will never fall.
By the gods, let's hope you're right. The future of this house is in Lord
Nie poddamy się.
Ethan's hands now, although he is young and altogether unprepared to lead. Right. This might hurt a bit.
Nie patrz. Znowu?
I understand from your uncle
Niesamodzielny
that Lord Forrester
senekarz.
saved your life.
He did.
Rather odd, though, that he chose to save you, his squire, and not his son Roderick. Not that Roderick couldn't handle himself. He was as good with a sword as any man I've seen. It's unfortunate the Citadel doesn't train maesters in the art of warcraft.
Roderick had already fallen. There was nothing we could do.
Well, I'd imagine Lord Forrester would sacrifice himself to save anyone from his house, high or low. Lady Forrester will be here any moment now. I'd like you to walk for me first, to see if you can put any weight on that leg.
Okej. Ciekawe, jak długo te larwy mają być tam w środku. Masz przygryzą kości?
Go on. Don't stop now. It's better to let the blood circulate.
Okej. Lordowski tron. Z herbem. To musiało być piekielnie niewygodne krzesło.
The Iron Grove.
Dobra. Wierzga jak młody. Fajny gościu z toporem tam był. Asher. Tu zdjęcie rodzinne, ten się odwrócił, bierze topór chyba. No, normalnie wygląda jakby właśnie znudziło mu się czekanie, aż namalują i szedł kogoś ściąć.
Asher. Exiled to Essos, unfortunately.
No, wygnaniec. Dlatego, że odszedł z
Talia and
portretu.
Ethan. I suppose Lord Ethan now.
No raczej.
Mirror. Still in King's Landing, I suppose. I wonder if they'll bring her home.
To kiepsko, jak nadal w królewskiej przystani.
He's always been kind to me. Treated me like I was a Forrester myself.
No, zostawili się męża.
Never easy being the fourth born son. Roderick. He was our best warrior by far.
No, całkiem niezły z niego trup też.
Lord Forrester. It was an honor to squire for him. Gregor the Good.
Robił w gruncie rzeczy, jak się postara, to może w sezonie trzecim The Walking Dead sobie zagrać.
Seem to be favoring it. Always sad to see a warrior lose a leg.
I'm fine, Maester Ortengrin. Look, I'll show you.
Larwy! Podotykamy larw? Podotykamy larw. Cześć larwy! Jesteście we mnie?
I guess.
A mówią, że romantyzm umiera. Mam nadzieję, że nie widział. że widzieliśmy.
This might.
Ale jeszcze nie skończyłem. Jeszcze nie skończyłem tutaj eksplorować, to dlaczego już mam gadać? Dlaczego już mi mówią, że mam gadać? Będę robić co będę chciał. Cholera, ale chyba skończyłem eksplorować.
I may be mistaken. You do seem able to put weight on it.
No raczej, że tak. Tak tu.
Did your leg feel weak?
Tik-tak.
No. I just wanted to ask you.
No. Dlaczego Białej-Wzgórza nas nienawidzą?
The Foresters.
I think it's safe to say the feeling is mutual. There's been enmity between the two houses for as long as anyone can remember. I don't doubt someone killed someone, which led to more killings of someones, and then, well, here we are.
No, czyli standard. Już się nie da ogarnąć, kto pierwszy zabił.
The Whitehills want Forester Ironwood.
Ah, they'd take it all if we'd let them, especially now with the Boltons in power, and proceed to clear-cut every last inch of it until there's nothing left. Just as they've done before.
Zabiłem nasze drzewa, o nie! Tam mogą żyć enty.
Who is the new lord of House Forester?
Why, Ethan, of course.
No raczej, sam to mówił.
At the Citadel, I swore an oath to serve whichever noble house I was assigned. Advising the late Lord Forester was an honor. Advising Ethan, his third-born son, is challenging. There's still so much he has to learn, yet the very fate and future of this house rests in his hands.
Czy on właśnie powiedział, że jest rozwydrzonym bachorem?
Frightening when you think about it.
Dobrze zrozumiałem? Niezbyt rozgarniętym rozwydrzonym bachorem.
What will
Dobra.
happen to me now?
Excellent question. Under normal circumstances, you could join Sir Royland and his men. Although given the circumstances of your circumstances, it becomes a bit tricky, doesn't it? I suppose it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
Off with his head.
Me. At the Twins, I'm no longer a squire, if that matters.
It might, I suppose. But I'll defer to Lord Ethan on this.
Okej.
Can I go now?
May I leave now?
I believe your leg will be fine. Only time will tell, but... Lady Forrester.
Welcome home, Garrett. We're all
Cześć.
relieved to know you survived.
Thank you, my lady.
Talia asked to see you.
Garrett, I heard what happened. Is it true? Your
Tak.
family...
A, myślałem, że bardziej o jej rodzinę chodzi. Okej, tak.
I'm so sorry.
Me too.
No ja też.
Off to bed now. Hurry on. Garrett was just telling me how valiantly Lord Forrester fought to the end, even when all was lost. I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know. Whatever you can recall.
He was a hero, my lady. The bravest man on the battlefield by far.
Yet he was unable to save his own son.
You were with Roderick, no? I'm sure it was chaos and confusion. But if you can remember anything, I'm sure Lady Forrester would like to know.
He fought valiantly, my lady.
Of course he did. He was House Forrester's best.
No jak tu pocieszyć matkę, że straciła męża i
It's been
syna?
so incredibly difficult for us, especially the children. But I was told you were the last to see my husband alive.
Yes,
No.
my lady.
I know it may be difficult to remember, but if I may ask, was there anything he said?
Any last words before he passed? If you can remember.
He asked me to return this to House Forrester. He said this is where it belongs. With his family.
Thank you, Garrett.
Of course, my lady.
It demands a response.
It's too dangerous, especially now.
Now is the time
Jest i zakuty łeb.
I'll be sure it's given to Ethan.
against aggression.
Przydał nam się ten miecz. Dobrze, że
This
wcześniej go
was
nie
our
użyliśmy.
land. They were our people. Your family.
I share your outrage, Sir Royland. I do. But now is not the time to provoke the Whitehills. Not with Ramsay Snow coming to see us bend the knee.
The hell with Ramsay Snow, the bastard.
Garrett, you understand what this means. You killed a Bolton, and Ramsay Snow will want his retribution.
We're the
No.
ones that should be demanding retribution. This happened on Forester land.
Ramsay Snow is coming here.
Aye. He'll arrive within a week. Those men
Cholera.
will say they were keeping the peace in the name of House Bolton.
And what would you have us do? Nothing.
I would have us use our heads while they're still attached to our shoulders.
Garrett has lost as much as anyone else within these walls. Maybe you can talk some sense into your uncle.
Garrett's suffered enough already. You ask too much of the boy.
He deserves to be heard.
Musimy to rozegrać sprytnie. Ten skubaniec jest niebezpieczny.
Smart. Eddard Stark was smart. And look where that got him. So, what's to be done?
No gdzie? Do królewskiej przystani.
Ultimately, it will be for Lord Ethan to decide.
He's just a boy who can barely hold a sword. He knows nothing of how to lead men.
He is the lord of this house, and he needs our help. It's bad enough the Boltons would have us bend the knee and swear fealty. But now, this. They'll accuse you of murder, and us of protecting you.
The boy was just defending himself.
I'm not faulting him for what he did.
I'd have done the same, as any man would.
I've done nothing wrong.
Not in their eyes. It's just the excuse Ramsay Snow would need to put us to the torch and kill us all.
I'd like to see them try.
I'm afraid it's a risk we cannot take, which is why you cannot stay.
Cannot stay?
Wyrzuca nas.
Duncan, the boy has suffered enough.
But
No dobra,
where would I
gdzie
go?
mam iść?
The one place beyond the reach of even House Bolton.
You're sending him to the wall. The boy's
So?
done nothing wrong.
Not in the eyes of the Boltons. I'm afraid it's the only solution. Especially now, when the house is so vulnerable.
Dobra.
I'll do what's best for the house. So I'll go. I'm not afraid.
A może być też
I know
ciekawie.
it doesn't seem fair, but it is what's best.
Tylko kobiet mało. Teraz pewnie wujkowi będę mógł w końcu powiedzieć.
And I'll see you have
And my sword and my axe.
We haven't much time. The White Hills will come looking for you.
Ej, wstał, wróć! Hej! Ej! Fuck! Co musiałem teraz powiedzieć?
Word up to me. I'd gladly drive a sword through Lord Whitehill's heart if given the chance. I would. And God's willing someday I will. But for now, I have House Forester to consider first. Lord Forester would be proud that you're putting the interests of the house ahead of your own. Many of Lord Forester's best men have volunteered for the war. His own great uncle was a ranger with the Night's Watch.
Ta.
Which often isn't what's easiest, but necessary nonetheless.
A nas wujek wrobił. Przynajmniej na czarno będziemy. No, w końcu możemy mu powiedzieć.
Sorry, you caught me by surprise. It's not often discussed, if ever.
Coś poważnego.
For good reason. Most don't even know it exists. They think it's just a myth made up by wildlings and fools, and it's better kept that way. I assume you kept your word. You haven't
No
told
raczej.
anyone else, have you? This is important, Garrett. I need to know the truth. Well done. Lord Forester was right to put his trust in you.
Uratował mnie miecz. A mówią, że miecz silniejszy niż słowo. A nie.
But soon, I may need your help. I can't say anything more just yet. Just know the North Grove may very well be
Na
vital to the
odwrót.
future
Słowo
of this
silniejsze niż
house.
miecz. Wiecie o co chodzi.
But don't breathe a word of it to anyone at the wall. Become a ranger if you can. It will help.
Okej.
Iron from ice.
Iron from ice.
Remember, you represent House Forester. Your actions at the wall will reflect the honor and dignity of the house. I know you will.
And off we go. Przynajmniej na początku tej wyprawy nie ma żadnych tańczących hobbitów.
Garrett, wait!
Jedzie ze mną na mur. Nie. Dobra. Cześć, Talio.
Be safe.
Śmiesznie wyglądają te tła, takie pastelowe dość mocno. Fajny efekt. No. Naprawdę fajny. Długa droga przede mną, przed nami.
Ethan?
O, inną postacią gramy. Ethan, gramy lordem. O cholera.
I couldn't find him. Could you?
He hides too well. And if he were smart, he would reveal himself.
I don't like this game anymore. Maybe something happened to him.
Ethan's fine. He's just forgotten this is a game.
You found me! Well done, Ryan.
Jednak nie taki rozpieszczony smarkacz.
It's just a game, Ryan.
Stupid game. I don't like it.
He was
Ale
worried you were
strachliwy
gone.
dzieciak.
I thought we'd never find you again.
I'm right here. And I promise, I'm not going anywhere.
I wish Mira was here. And Asher. And Roderick.
I do too. But Mira's in King's Landing and...
Can't she come home? I don't want her to die too.
Ryan, she's
Bywa.
perfectly safe, I promise you.
I don't want Garrett to die either. Maester Ortengrin said he got sent to the wall. I'll miss Garrett. He was nice.
He'll be fine. Garrett is smart.
O, w miarę.
No one will tell
no.
me what Garrett did, but
Yes.
it must have been serious. I heard Duncan and Sir Royland talking. They said someone will come here looking for revenge.
Everyone's worried about you, but I'm not. I know you'll protect us.
Who said they're worried about me?
Well, Sir Royland for one. He says you can't fight very well.
What?
And he calls you a milksop.
Sir Royland forgets himself. After all, you are the lord of the house now.
Nie mogę powiedzieć, że nieważne co mówią.
What does milksop mean?
I don't know. But I know it's not good.
Ethan, you should let Sir Royland teach you how to wield a sword. Like a man. He taught Roderick and Asher, and he even showed me how to fight. Properly, I mean.
A lord should know how to fight.
Racja.
Do you remember when we were younger? When we all used to play here? You, me, Roderick, Asher. We'd all be out here for hours.
Yeah. Where was I?
You weren't born yet.
It's so much fun. But then, well, then everything changed. Roderick became so serious, the Lord in training, and he never smiled anymore. And Asher just got angry at everything. Promise me you won't be like that. Please, just be you. I like you the way you are.
Okay.
I know a lord has many responsibilities, but you don't need to be like them.
I don't want to get angry, but I may have to. Father did sometimes.
But you're nice. Everybody says that about you.
Byle nie miękki.
But since you're the new lord, you can do anything you want.
I suppose.
Everyone will have to do as you say. So I could have all the sweets I want.
If only it were that simple. It would be nice if someone did what I wanted for once.
That's not how it works.
Well, that's how it should work. You're the lord.
I dzieci.
Lord Ethan, you're needed in the Great Hall at once. Quickly, on your feet.
Dobra, to lecimy. Albo i nie. Albo i tak. Idziemy.
What's the matter?
Pędzimy wolnym krokiem.
Unannounced, and certainly unexpected. He's come demanding justice.
Can't he meet with Duncan? He is the Castellan.
Stay with us. Please, Ethan.
He's demanding an audience with the Lord. We really must go.
It's your decision. You are the Lord.
If I were Lord, I would command Ethan to stay with his family.
Fine.
Nie.
If that's what's required of me.
Very well then.
Lord też ma swoje obowiązki. Zdecydowanie. Tutaj w drugą stronę. Zgubiłem się. Chyba było za wysoko, nie mógł tam zejść.
They showed up unannounced. Lord Whitehill is in a lather. I assume you explained to Lord Ethan why they're here?
Business with Garrett. I told him.
Lord Whitehill knows Garrett is a squire to this house. Or was, I suppose.
Was. It makes no difference. The Whitehills were clearly in the wrong, so don't give him any satisfaction. Out there, you were decisive and firm. Now do it again with these bastards.
Let's not do something rash. Things are bad enough as it is.
I can handle Lord Whitehill.
Well said, my lord.
Now is not the time to anger Lord Whitehill any more than he already is. He's got 5 times as many men, and the backing of House Bolton.
All the more reason to stand up for ourselves. Only cowards and dead men roll over.
No i polityka, polityka, polityka.